Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Ultra League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Kanto Muk. I've been wanting to run Kanto Muk for quite some time, and I said to heck with it. I'm going to finally build this thing and give it a go in the Ultra League, not the Ultra Premier Classic, where Kanto Muk is proving to be solid hardcore meta, but no, the Ultra League. Because if you guys are familiar with my ultimate tier list for the Ultra League, you will know that I have categorized Kanto Muk as one of the better anti-meta Pokemon for the Open Ultra League, and that is because of its moveset. We run Poison Jab, of course, but you also have access to Thunder Punch and Dark Pulse, which gives it amazing coverage in the Ultra League meta. And also on this team, on the lead, we've got Shadow Machamp. Oh my gosh, is there ever a more intimidating Pokemon than Shadow Machamp? I can't name one, guys. I don't know if you can. Shadow Machamp is so scary. The damage that this thing puts out is unreal, and Shadow Machamp on the lead is amazing with how the current meta is. Everyone's running Scrafty on the lead. You run into Umbreon on the lead occasionally, and Shadow Machamp has pretty neutral matchups on just about everything else. And my goodness, that damage cannot be denied. So Shadow Machamp is on the lead. And also on this team, in this classic ABB line, we've got Drapion in the back. Drapion XL is very bulky, quite bulky. You typically see it as a safe swap, but I found myself utilizing Kanto Muk as the safe swap in most situations, and ended up closing a lot of the battles with Drapion. So you could really go either way in terms of what you want to utilize as the safe swap, as both Pokemon in the back make excellent safe swaps in the Open Ultra League. I just found myself safe swapping Kanto Muk more often than Drapion, and just really depends on what you're reading for team comp. But I had a blast with this team. Had so much fun with this team. It is so strong. Shadow Machamp on the lead is amazing, guys, and Kanto Muk is quite impressive as well. It's got amazing bulk and amazing coverage, and here we go. We are met with an Umbreon on the lead. You don't get much better than this. Shadow Machamp loves to see these Umbreon leads, and what we're going to do here is there is no reason ever for an Umbreon to stay in on a lead like this unless they are running the Community Day move of Psychic. So we're going to take full advantage of that, making a hard read. And here we go. It's the Psychic. Holy smokes, making the plays, catching that resisted Psychic onto our Dark-type Drapion. You love to see it. And they meet us with a Machamp on their own. A shiny Machamp. They're shiny flexing on us. Not Shadow, but still very much a force to be reckoned with. And we're going right for that Sludge Bomb, and holy smokes. Most people would bait there, guys, but we were not baiting. It only takes one more Poison Sting to get to the Sludge Bomb, so you might as well go for it. And they know that we mean business, so they're not going to over-farm at all. They're going to look to get rid of us, and we're going to come in with our Kanto Muk and go for a hard farm on this Machamp on the other side here. And we can tank whatever this is, and most likely just a Rock Slide, as Cross Chop would be resisted, of course, with our poison typing. And we load it up on energy on that Machamp. They come back in with the Umbreon. So, guys, this is where with a little bit of experience, you can read teams. Umbreon and Machamp on the same team, often compared with a Talonflame, which will make our Kanto Muk even stronger, knowing that we have Thunder Punch. And we're just going to get rid of this Umbreon, and here we go. Right on cue, they've got a Talonflame. And we go into Shadow Machamp, guys. You might be saying, what, are you crazy? You go into your fighter? But yes, guys, because Shadow Machamp actually beats Talonflame. We bait with a Cross Chop, and once you successfully bait with the first Cross Chop, they have to respect the potential Rock Slide. You can just go straight Rock Slide from there. You will win this in the 2-shield, guaranteed, guys. That is just how it plays out. And we're going for the rock slide. And oh, they thought we were baiting, but we were not. Holy smokes. And just like that, Talonflame has vanished from the screen. My goodness, good game. Well played to this battler. Shadow Machamp closing the game strong, taking out the Talonflame. You don't get much better than that. I had a blast with this team today, guys. Such a fun team. And here we go. We got another positive lead in Melmetal. Machamp obviously runs right through Melmetal. I don't imagine they stay in. They get one Thundershock and make a play into a Drapion. So what we're going to do here is actually chip it with a Cross Chop. This will do quite a bit of neutral damage and then go to our own Drapion, because you don't want to go in on even health because it's too much of a toss-up. So we chip the health. That way we know that we can flip switch advantage here. It does not matter what they do. If we need to start shielding, we will to preserve our switch advantage, but getting off that damage was key to guaranteeing that we will be able to flip switch advantage here. So we are just trading crunches back and forth. They are both resisted, but that is the way to go, as crunch is much more energy efficient and you do get that chance to debuff the defense. You definitely go crunch in the mirror matchup. And we are just going back and forth here. They did expend a shield, so that is even better. But this opposing Drapion cannot do a whole lot to preserve the switch advantage. We're just going to take it out with a crunch here. Don't imagine it gets the shield. There's no way of winning this. And they do let it go. And they come in with a wall rain. So this is amazing, guys. This is why you have to know when you need to fight hard for switch advantage. They are double weak to a Shadow Machamp on this team. We just chip with a crunch, and they are not going to bother over farming. They're going to take us out with an Icicle Spear, and that is even better because they don't have loaded energy. We're coming in with our Kanto Muk here because we know that our Kanto Muk has a better matchup with Wall Rain because we have access to Thunder Punch. And we can't do a whole lot to the Melmetal as it does double resist our fast move pressure. So we come in with Kanto Muk, and they're not even going to bother to build up to a super effective Earthquake. So we are not going to bother shielding these Icicle Spears. Kanto Muk has amazing bulk and can tank these Icicle Spears, no problem. Just going to farm all the way down. We've got a move locked and loaded. Going to chip this Melmetal with a Dark Pulse. And it'll do a decent amount of neutral damage. And here we go. We are going to let our Shadow Machamp feast on this Melmetal. We don't even need to throw a move. We can counter this thing all the way down to Funky Town. All we need to do is shield up this superpower, and it is lights out. My goodness, Shadow Machamp is a force to be reckoned with, and that is going to be yet another good game. Well played. Shadow Machamp doing what it does, and that is dominate. You love to see it. If you like what you're seeing, do give the video a like, as that truly is the best way to really help this channel grow. Now let's see what we have up next here. Trevenant, awful lead. We got to get out of here. And this is where I found myself safe swapping Kanto Muk. Drapion you could go into, but that's your best answer to Trevenant, and you never ever want to safe swap your best answer, so we go in with Kanto Muk here, and they meet us with a Greedent. So honestly wasn't really sure how this would play out, but we got ahead on energy by quite a bit on that Trevenant, so we're going to take full advantage of that. We're just going to go for this Dark Pulse. Both hit for neutral. Dark Pulse just does more damage to the very bulky Greedent, and we do get to another one. Getting ahead on energy on that Trevenant was quite key to this mid-game matchup here. We're not shielding anything from this Greedent. Greedent does not hit particularly hard. It is just very spammy and very bulky. So these body slams don't really hit for a whole lot, and this Greedent is getting very low. Those poison jabs with stab are really starting to dig in on the very bulky Greedent, and we're just going to go for a Thunder Punch to either grab a shield or flip switch advantage here, and we take it out. That is amazing. So I'd imagine, yeah, they come back in with the Trevenant to get a nice healthy farm, but that is okay. Little did they know we had a Drapion lurking in the back. Holy smokes. And they make a play into a Shadow Ampharos. So we go back into our Machamp, and this is quite all right for us. We do outpace this Ampharos here, we have to shield up these Thunder Punches. This is why we have two bulky Pokemon behind Shadow Machamp, because you definitely need those shields for it. And they do shield up our Cross Chop, and we get to another one. We outpace, and we hit like a truck. If they decide to let this go, this will absolutely KO, and we say bye-bye Ampharos, and now all they have left is that Trevenant. We're just going to chip with a resisted Cross Chop, but resisted damage from a Shadow Machamp almost doesn't even matter, and that chips quite a bit. And here we go, guys. Trevenant can do nothing to our Drapion, as with our Dark typing, we are resisting this Ghost type damage from the Trevenant. And although in the Great League, it can actually be pretty close. These resisted Shadow Balls do add up in the Great League. But in the Ultra League, where we've got a big boy XL, they don't do a whole lot. And they pose a very small threat to us. So we just built up to back-to-back crunches, knowing that one would get the shield, and this next one is absolutely going to be taking out the Trevenant to seal the deal on this game. And we do take out the Trevenant. That is going to be yet another good game. Well played to this battler. Had a blast with this team, guys. You have no idea. Shadow Machamp, with these two poison types in the back, is quite the team for the Ultra League. And here we go. We've got yet another Umbreon lead. You love to see it. So we're going to play this out. And they swapped out, so that's how you know they don't have the Community Day move of Psychic. They go into a Cresselia, and we go into our Kanto Muk here. Could have definitely gone into Drapion. And thinking back in hindsight, it's a good thing they're not running Future Sight, because we are pure poison. We are a mono poison type, unlike the Alolan version, which is poison dark. But it worked out. They're running Moonblast, so we're looking pretty good here. We did get off that super effective Dark Pulse, and we are just looking to play this out here. These Moonblasts are resisted. They don't do a whole lot. So we're going to build up a little bit and throw with proper timing on the CMP, on the potential Grass Knot CMP, because at this point we are basically in Grass Knot range. So we're going to shield this up and see if we can get off another Dark Pulse. Another Dark Pulse would either take out this Cresselia or grab that last shield. Either one we're fine with. Gonna go for a Thunder Punch here. I don't know why we went for this, but we do grab the shield, but we weren't making it to another move, so the safer play would have been to go Dark Pulse, but they ended up shielding, so it doesn't matter either way. We will gladly take a shield advantage, knowing that we have a Shadow Machamp on this team. They come back in with the Umbreon. What the heck? Wow, makes me wonder what they have in the back, guys. That is insane to come in with an Umbreon. So what we're going to do is just get off as much damage on this Umbreon as we can, get it into farm down range for our Drapion, and we swapped just in time to tank this last resort here. Doesn't do a whole lot, guys. Like I said, Drapion as an XL is quite bulky, and we farm it all the way down. Holy smokes. We've got tons of energy. They come back in with the Cresselia. Wondering what they have in the back, guys. What is going on here? They hit us with a resisted Grass Knot. We're going to try and farm this thing all the way down. And oh, they got a Talonflame. No wonder they were tiptoeing and dancing around here, but I don't think it's going to matter, guys. We got loaded energy. We went for a crunch there. Ideally, you'll want to go for the Sludge Bomb, but we were just kind of on autopilot there. We went for the crunch, and that is all right. We've got this Talonflame extremely low, and we were feeling super confident in our Shadow Machamp. We're going to let Drapion go down and bring our Shadow Machamp in to finish off this Talonflame with resisted counters. Holy smokes. Shadow Machamp is just on another level. My goodness, that damage is insane. And we take out the Cresselia to seal the deal on this battle here. My goodness, Shadow Machamp is amazing. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played to this battler. I'm telling you guys, if you're looking for a strong and fun team to run in the Ultra League, Shadow Machamp double poison might just be the one for you. And we are met with a Alolan Ninetales, most likely running Charm. So we're going Drapion here. And they meet us with a Galarian Stunfisk. So we actually made the right call in utilizing Drapion this time as the safe swap, as Kanto Muk can do nothing to a Galarian Stunfisk. So that was a good call there. All you can really do is just do as much damage as you can with these crunches and hope you get a debuff, but no debuff. And this could be the Earthquake. We're going to let it go. And it is the Earthquake in that one shot. That is massively super effective. That is okay. We're going to come in with our Shadow Machamp. And right here, guys, we made a massive mistake. We knew that this was most likely a Rock Slide, but didn't trust our counts. With how the game has been, it is possible to miss some fast moves, and the next thing you know, you're getting one shot. So we didn't trust in our counts. They only did 6 mud shots, which could have only been a Rock Slide. That was a big mistake shielding that up. But they come back in with the Ninetales. We go into Kanto Muk, and they meet us with a Scrafty. So all we can really do is go for these Thunder Punches, which don't have stab, and they don't do a whole lot to the Scrafty here. But we are resisting this fast move pressure with our poison typing. But these foul plays really start to add up coming from Scrafty here. And because we blew that shield on that Stunfisk match, we can't afford to shield anything here, but we probably should, knowing that our Kanto Muk can do quite a bit of damage to that Alolan Ninetales, but we just didn't end up shielding here, and it's not looking good because, especially because the reason why we should have shielded there is because we're not going to need a shield for this Ninetales, because all of its damage comes from the fast move pressure, and we definitely zigged when we should have zagged in that match. Holy smokes. Good game, though. Well played. Let's see if we can recover from that last game where we totally blew that one and threw it. Let's see if we can recover here. We got another Alolan Ninetales shiny on the lead here. Gonna go into our Drapion yet again, but this one's running Powder Snow, so that is good to know. Machamp actually has a better matchup if it's running Powder Snow, obviously, because we're not taking massive super effective fast move pressure. But they chip us with a Weather Ball, and they make a play into their own Shadow Machamp. So we're going right for this Sludge Bomb. Like I said, guys, most battlers would bait there, but you really don't need to. It only takes one more Poison Sting to get to that harder hitting Sludge Bomb, and they shielded up the Resisted Crunch. That is amazing. This is how you play Drapion, guys. We're going to go for another Crunch, guys. They are getting greedy, trying to farm us all the way down, but it's going to cost them all of their shields and most of their health. Expecting them to blind throw a Cross Chop, we're going to go in with our Kanto Muk, and let's see if we called it right. And yes, they were blind throwing, expecting us to bring back in our Machamp, and they farmed up for days, so this is absolutely going to be a Rock Slide. Gonna shield this up. That would do quite a bit, and we're going to look to farm down, making the plays in the Ultra League. You love to see it, guys. This is how you play the game. And here they go. They got a Cofagrigus. Holy smokes. This is why Kanto Muk is a solid anti-meta Pokemon in the Ultra League, because we can hit these ghosts for super effective damage, and that does quite a bit to the very bulky Cofagrigus here. Gonna shield this up. This could absolutely be a Psychic, which would one-shot. That is super effective with our poison typing, and we shielded that, and gonna take out this Cofagrigus here with a super effective Dark Pulse. We say bye-bye Cofagrigus, and we're gonna put Shadow Machamp in here to close the game strong, guys. Their only prayer is to get to a Dazzling Gleam, and we outpace to the massively super effective Rock Slide, and this is going to be taking out the Alolan Ninetales and closing the game strong yet again with Shadow Machamp in the Ultra League. Holy smokes, that is going to be yet another good game, and that is the team, guys. My goodness, what a powerful team. Shadow Machamp is a force to be reckoned with, and Kanto Muk is an amazing anti-meta pick to go with in the Open Ultra League. as with its moveset, it has a lot of strong coverage on the meta in this Ultra League, guys. You got Thunder Punch, which can hit those strong water types for super effective. We've got Ghost running all over the place. You can hit them with super effective with the Dark Pulse. And we've got Fighters everywhere. With our Poison typing, we resist that fighting type damage. And we've got Poison Jabs with Stab, guys. Kanto Muk is an amazing pick to go with in the Ultra League. And you pair it with Shadow Machamp on the lead. So this is a classic ABB line, guys. We got 2 poison types behind our Shadow Machamp, just in case we run into a Charmer. We can safe swap into either one of these poison types, as both make excellent safe swaps. But we've got 2 poison types to cover the Charmers. And Shadow Machamp can just run right through just about everything else outside of the Charmers and those strong Psychic types, of course. But again, that is where Kanto Muk and Drapion come in. Having access to Dark type moves, you can really put the pressure on those Psychic types as well. This is a strong team, guys. Strong ABB team. Machamp double poison in the Ultra League. Not only is it a very strong and powerful team, but my goodness, is it a fun team as well. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and if you liked what you saw today, do give the video a like. Really let YouTube know that you liked the content. That is the only way they know that you liked it, is by you hitting that like button so that they can recommend it to others who may also enjoy the content as well. Guys, I had a blast. As always, I thank you for watching, and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.